So basically, what happened was the cops rocked up at my door, as you saw in the live stream last night, and they basically came inside, and I had to turn off the live stream. So I turned it off, and they basically said to me, "What's going on, mate? Why have we been called here today? What's happened? Can you please explain to us what you've done?" And I basically said to them, "Look, I was live streaming on Facebook, on a Facebook profile, and I was pretending to stab myself with a butter knife. But I wasn't really going to stab myself. I just pretended to stab myself, but I wasn't really going to stab myself. And people knew that it was fake. People knew that it was make-believe. People knew that it wasn't real, that I wasn't actually going to do it. But they called the police anyway because they wanted attention. These people that watch my live stream want attention. They want clout. So they called the police for the views and for the attention. And the police said, "Oh, okay, I understand now." And then the officer said to me, "We have to take you to the hospital just to make sure everything is okay with you." And I'm like, "Okay." So they said, "Come down to the loony van and we're going to take you to the hospital." So the coppers took me down to the hospital loony van. They locked me up in the back, and the bloke's trying to take my blood pressure because he thinks there's something wrong with me. He's taking my blood pressure, right, pumping my blood and shit. He's like, "Let me check your blood pressure to make sure that you're okay." So he's checking my blood pressure, and my blood pressure's fine. And then he takes me to the hospital, and he says, "Just come inside to this hospital bed, and we are going to call a psychiatric person to do a psych test on you to make sure that you're not mental." And I'm like, "Okay." So I waited in like this hospital bed for like this psycho person to come to make sure that I'm not mental. And then when they came, they basically asked me what happened and like what was going on, and that was it. And then they released me. They just said, "Okay, we understand," that was it. So yeah, that was literally it. But anyway, yeah, they locked me in the fucking loony bin. They took me in the loony van, chucked me in the back seat, took me blood pressure, and then we went to the hospital, and I had to wait for the mentalist to come and evaluate my mental health. Because they thought I was crazy, mate. They thought I was psycho. They actually thought there was something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me, mate. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what happened.